Hi, my name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and I hope you're doing okay. Today I'm checking out RockDude X1000 by Nembrini for iOS, so let's Oj. RockDude X1000 is modelled after the legendary Rockman X100, delivering iconic 80s guitar tones enhanced with advanced features like stomp effects, flexible cabinet emulation, and studio-quality post-processing. The Rockman X100 defined the signature sound of countless classic rock recordings by Boston, Def Leppard, and ZZ Top, and widely used in legendary 1980s studio sessions. It is available on the iOS App Store for $19.99. It works for all iOS devices. It's also available on desktop for $137. Yet again, another reason to love iOS. Now let's have a listen to it in action. Okay, so here we are in Logic, and I've made this very short little project here with a bunch of guitar chugs. It's clean guitar, so we can put some effects over the top. There's a very simple drum beat and just some simple bass chugging along as well. So we already have one instance of RockDude running on this guitar. I'll play it through for a little bit just so you can hear the guitar, and then we'll go over how this all works. So let's Oj. Okay, you get the idea. So I have my own preset that I've saved here right now, but let's run through how this all works, where everything's all set up. I'll make it full screen. We don't really need to see the riff underneath here. So this again is Nembrini's brand new look. I really love the aesthetic. I love everything about it, like with their last release. I love this little section down the bottom here. The one thing I didn't like from the last release still is here, unfortunately, and that is having to find the presets over here and click through and do this each time. There's no arrows or anything to let me like go through them. I wish that was on the page here just to flick through the presets. Luckily in something like Logic here, we can open up the inspector or the browser down here, and we can click on plugin presets, and we can have them sitting here by the side ready to go at any time. So what I'm going to do first is just play through the riff that we have here and just go through these presets, and then we'll check out how to set up your own presets and all that stuff. So a little bit different today. Let's go back to the start, and I'm just going to set this to the default. So we're all good and back to the default, and let's hit play and have a listen, and I'll just flick through them. Okay, so they are the presets that you have there. So you can hear a lot of 80s crunch in there. That I really love that auto wire. It's really nice. Let's close out the presets. We'll actually go to our default and let's run through everything here. So again, we're going to put this on a loop, but I'll drop the volume down a little bit. So let's hit play again. Now remember, the original Rockman X100 was probably one of the first modelers that was around, yeah? So this was 1982, this thing came out. Very unique for its time. You could use it with headphones as well too, so very compact little box. You've got your gain on the end here. So you've got your input, gain, output over here as well too. We have 4 tabs across the top. These are where your stomp pedals are, your preamplifier, your cabinets, as you can see when we click onto them, and you've got a reverb here, and we have an EQ on the end of the chain. Let's start over here at the actual preamplifier. We've got a little gain dial here. Now all of these can be accessed down the bottom as well too. If you're not into like using the actual the picture of the thing, you can do it all down here. You've got a compressor. And this is where we have our 4 modes. So if we take this all the way down to the bottom, we've got a clean, 2 and 1, and we can move these down here as well too. So here's our clean 1. Then we've got our edge, and then our full-blown distortion. We can turn on this little equalizer here with the power down here or up here. So either way, scooped mids, pull out some of that bass, give it a bit more top end. Nice. Now there's also a chorus built in. You can power it on up here or down here. You've got your depth. Long or short, I guess that is. And you've got your speed, which you can control over here as well too. So normal and long are the 2 versions there. So that is your little chorus. We've got a delay. Let's turn on our delay. So our delay's on at the moment. You can power it here or down here. You've got your level of your delay, feedback, time. You can hear that going on now. You can sync it to your BPM. You've got an offset switch here as well too. And you can turn off the entire amp over here. So that's your basic controls for your amp. Pretty easy stuff. Over here we've got a noise gate. Let's just turn off this delay. So we've got a wonderful little noise gate here. We've got a filter. You can hear that tighten up. Here's our auto wah. Control the sensitivity, the sync. Linear, logarithmic. And you can control the wire yourself if you want. We'll put an LFO on that. And lastly, we've got a booster. There you go, listen to that. With a gain, level. Okay, here's our built-in cabinet. Bypass, so we're just hearing the pedals. And then we've got our cabinets here. So yes, 412 P50E, orange 412, BG212 V30, 212 vintage, 412 T75, rectifier. That sounds pretty beefy. What's really cool, we still have access to the controls down here for our amplifier, which is great. A selection of mics, ribbon 121, condenser, dynamic 57. So there are your mics. You can switch these off axis. You can move the position closer, get some distance. Pull that back. And what's really cool, we can actually pan these two mics. So we've got them both turned up now. You can turn them both down. So you see our mics here, left and right. Pan them hard left and right. We can solo them. Mute. And we have this ambient mic as well here too, just to give it a little bit of sexiness. Reverb. Let's power this on. So you got size, tone, and last but not least, we have an EQ that can be powered off over here and on. So hopefully you get the idea of how that all works. We've got this wonderful EQ down here as well. So you can come in here and play with all of this stuff. So choose your band EQ, notch. You can change all of this up, reset it, reset all, and you've got all your filters. You can turn this thing off and on. You've got gain, frequency, and your Q as well too. So we'll just grab that. We can change our Q. We can move our frequency around. So pretty standard stuff there. I really do love the new outlay of Nembrini apps, apart from what I've already pointed out. Now, there's your default tone, so you can get to it by there as well too. Your factory presets are in here. We've discussed that. Also, you can load and save presets. So I can hit save here and save one. So I've previously saved one before, so I gave it a name and it saves it. And where I'm saving it anyway is in my Nembrini folder. So then if I want to load it, I can hit load. And here it is here. It's called Savage. And I can click on this, possibly, maybe, if it works. It's not. Of course it isn't. Where did I put it? I put it in here. For some reason, my this isn't working. I can't load anything for some reason. That's logic, I'll bet. So yeah, it's not letting me actually load a file in there. I can see it, but it's not letting me click on anything in here. So that's a logic issue, not the Nembrini app, because I did this earlier. All right, there's some settings as well, options down here. So MIDI assign, about, all that kind of stuff. And that's pretty much it. I have been doing these 1 hour challenges each and every Saturday if you're in the US and UK, or Sunday if you're in Australia, where each and every week I have to try and make a song in an hour and you guys pick the actual genre. And a few weeks ago I did a glam rock one, and I thought I would throw, of course, this app onto this really bizarre AC/DC inspired song that I kind of created in an hour. It's definitely not finished, but I actually took the 2 guitar tracks and put RockDude X1000 on here to have a listen. So we'll play this and then we'll get out of here for today. All right, let's oja. That guitar tone is so 80s. Again, RockDude X1000 is available on iOS for $19.99 and the desktop for $137. And it's perfect for all your 80s hair metal adventures. Are you enjoying the content here on the channel? Well, please let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, do me a solid and smash the like, hit that subscribe, and ring the bell to keep up with all of the latest app demos and live streams. You can also support the channel by becoming a channel member for $1 a month, or even a Patreon via the links below. Now let's get out of here for today. Please remember to do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. We'll all rise together. Stay awake and let's oge.